I'm pretty confident. Okay, the first thing was what do you think the role of the parents in the choice of the school was?
Oh, the influence in those years was sizable, especially in the 20s, 30s, 40s. But then it began suddenly, gradually, to change decidedly.
Okay, so it sort of receded, you mean?
Yes, more and more they put emphasis on the child's choice. We want Johnny to be happy, so we want to let him
Right, instead of
the school. But to be fair, the two parents, they would select 4 or 5 good schools, what they thought were good schools, themselves. So, in a way, they were influencing the child's choice, but
I think that still occurs today, too.
Yes, I think so. Today, only, without any question, that more and more emphasis was put on Johnny's choice.
Right, I see. Do you feel that Taft added any attributes? I mean, the moral character? Or to strengthen them that were already present?
I would say the latter rather than the former. I don't think we were redirecting many or changing the direction on vital, basic attributes. I'm sure, though, that we helped many a boy to flower in areas where he hadn't shown much interest or much positive direction before. Say the point of view of friendliness, or become a little more unselfish, or give a little concern about the other fellow. Those qualities of that sort of, I think the school nourished to a great degree.
But they were already basically...
Well, the potentials must have been there.
Yeah, right.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
And yet, on the other hand, to be fair, many a boy had new horizons opened up to him as a result of coming to Taft School.
Okay.
That was one of the greatest things I think it did for him.
And next on the parental expectations on college choices, how much were they tremendous role? Like, I want my son in Yale.
Oh yes, that was one of the most difficult problems to deal with. And that meant an education of the parent, and that was in the hands of a master at doing that. That was Mr. Sullivan.
So, in other words, there was a lot of pressure from the parental
Oh
parents.
yes, yeah. Well, let's say there were high expectations, very high always to begin with.
Do you think that sometimes these expectations were self-imposed by the boy himself? Like he said, well, I've got to get into Yale, so I've got to work hard, and I've got to do
sometimes I think they were inherited from the parents or from the boy's home environment.
The next thing, I don't know how much, most of what I hear about your career was legends and sort of rumors, but I wanted to know the reaction of parents to change in school policy in either to the right or to the left, and how they confronted you and said, well, why did you do this and why did you do that, and what sort of pressure you got, and how you dealt with them.
Yes. I would say that through the years in my career there, we probably didn't make any drastic changes so that at one fell swoop we didn't reverse direction so the parents wouldn't be aware that some tremendous had happened, not letting the boys go home Thanksgiving time, say, something like that. There would be but even then parents didn't even express themselves on it.